more doctors smoke Camels than any other cigarette.
Hurry, hurry, hurry.
Bavarians is for your man and you too.
That you say? No Boulder Dash or baloney here.
Cheers, everyone, and welcome to The Unfiltered Gentleman. And now, breaking the seal all over the finer things of life, Greg, Scott, and Dan.
Oh, yes, seal broken.
Oh,
yes. Welcome in, everybody, The Unfiltered Gentleman, where it's always beer 30.
You know it.
Yes. Thank you for joining. Thanks for listening. I'm Greg, or that's Scott.
Shit.
And that's Dan.
Shit.
What the hell did I miss?
Shit.
Yeah, I did not get the facts. Welcome in. Thanks for listening. If you're still there, thanks for getting past that.
Yeah.
We have quite the show for you today. Nicole from Beauty and Beer is back.
All right.
Since we have finished our March Madness IPA tournament, we are drinking no hops today. No hoppy beers.
Oh, yeah.
Plus, it's springtime, so we'll get into that in a little bit. Lots of beer research and crotch talk to get to. We also have a Will Scott poured out.
Oh, man.
And I don't even know what this one tastes like.
Whoa.
Wow. It's going to turn into a Will we poured out.
Nice.
I'm excited, intrigued,
Scared.
a little scared.
A little frightened.
It's a little.
So see which maybe one of us will pour it out.
We'll find out.
We'll see.
Yeah, all of us will pour it out.
Or none of us.
We'll talk about it. I can't wait.
It's going to happen.
Yeah, there's millions of...
Yes. So
The possibility.
yeah, the possibility.
Literally endless.
I can't wait.
Well, there's like 9 options. But anyways. Burp word of the day
I'm not good at math.
is Tax Day. Happy Tax
Oh,
Day.
shit.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody.
That
Yeah.
reminds me. I got to get going.
That's why I said shit at the beginning
Yeah,
of this.
as the show drops, it's
Yeah.
Tax Day. So Tax Day is our burp word. Those are new to the show. Scott has, all of us, if we burp on the mic, have to say the word. It's really just like a babysitting technique. Oh, there you go. For Scott,
Whoa.
so he doesn't throw up on the microphone.
Yes.
And shout out. This is so weird. Shout out to Oxnard, California.
Bang.
Who? Oxnard.
Oxnard.
They were our number one city in listener stats last week.
That's
and,
right.
Wow.
I don't know who Dan was paying off.
I know. I think I may have rallied the troops a little
I
bit.
think so. Just like making it rain stickers or something.
I know. Something happened. I got the word out in my hometown. And
Yeah. You took off your shirt and they're all looking at your Unfiltered Gentleman tramp stamp. Listen, everybody.
That's right.
Yeah. So thank you, Oxnard. Thanks for listening.
Mm-hmm.
You guys, when you're on social media taking that beer porn and posting it, don't forget to hashtag show us your beers. We want to see all of your beers. Also, rate and subscribe on iTunes. Even if you don't use iTunes, if you just have an account or something, rate and subscribe our show on there because it helps us. It's a weird algorithm. More people see it is the short answer if you give us some ratings. And like I said earlier, no hops. Welcome to spring. We are drinking spring beers today.
All right.
Not hoppy IPAs. We needed a break. Our tongues were a mess from our March Madness IPA tournament.
Yeah,
So,
it took a beating.
Yeah, in honor of spring, we're drinking non-hoppy beers. I'm very excited because this one's tasty. I don't know how the other one's going to be.
My tongue was sweet.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All those hoppy beers. Speaking of beer, let's get right into it.
Yes.
Grab your libations, pals. It's time for Beer of the Week.
And if you're drinking, well, you know that you're my friend, and I'll say, I think I'll have myself a beer.
I think I will indeed. We are drinking Three Weavers Seafarer Kölsch. Three Weavers is local to us. They're from Inglewood.
What?
Exactly. I'm a huge fan of Kölsches in general. They're like Pilsners, but even, I don't know, smoother, crisper. I just love a good Kölsch. It goes down so easy. Mike Hess makes a good Kölsch. The one in front of us, like I said, is Seafarer. It is 4.8%. It has a 3.75 on Beer Advocate and a 3.51 on Untapped, which is a fairly good score for a Kölsch. They tend to be a little underrated because all the hop heads that are on there that just want hoppy beers.
Yep.
Like Dan.
Yeah.
From the brewery, while the gentlemen try it, channeling the traditional light hybrid ale from Cologne, Germany, Seafarer is made with German Pilsner malt and noble hop varieties. Our crisp, pale Kölsch is lively, refreshing, and a perfect partner to the everyday journey that is life. Brewed and bottled by Three Weavers Brewing Company in Inglewood, California.
The ING.
That's right.
Yeah.
So there you have it. Three Weavers Seafarer Kölsch. We will not be drinking Three Weavers fucking glitter beer. Just
No.
have you know.
that's
I was
Oh,
so
yeah.
I like Three Weavers so much. I was so disappointed that they're one of the glitter beer.
Yeah, we
ones.
really badmouthed them on the live show that one.
Yeah, we did.
We got them good.
Yeah, I haven't
Take
listened to
that.
Batch 88, I think it was, live show at Integrin. What do you gentlemen think of the Seafarer?
It's nice. It's
fair.
it's fair.
Very refreshing. Wow.
Yes, and that's the word I was going to use. Very refreshing, especially after after all the hops, man, we had to put down over that tournament.
Do the Lord's work, though.
You know,
Yeah.
You did.
I'm not complaining.
No.
but I'm just saying this is a nice change of pace.
Yeah, and it's still tasty. This is a great hot day beer.
Correct.
I mean, could you imagine just being on the lake and putting down like 8 or 19 of these?
Yes, I can.
Yeah,
Somewhere in there.
Somewhere, yeah. Seems like a good number. It's sessionable at 4.8%. So I dig this. It's crisp. It's got a little of that Pilsner-y taste to it because it has the Pilsner malt, just a different yeast. Nice and clear. I mean, you can see right through that,
Yeah,
baby.
good, nice light color.
Yeah, when it's this light, I feel like I'm drinking a diet beer or something.
Yes.
I'm sure there's just as many calories, but
Yeah.
it feels like there's not.
And right now, it just seems very welcoming just to see that color in the beer right now. It's just like, oh wow, taking it easy on me today.
Yeah,
You know,
this will be a nice light day at the office.
that's right.
Yeah, so you guys out there, check out Three Weavers Seafarer Kölsch. They have a really good IPA as well. But we're not drinking IPAs today. And if you've had it, let us know. Let us know what you think. And, of course, just like everything, we'll have pictures on our social medias, the Unfiltered Gentlemen across the board, except for Twitter at Unfiltered Gents. All right, we got some things to discuss. Let's get right into it.
Let's
Have
do
a
it.
grievance to share? It's time for crotch talk.
Not a lot of grievances, really. A lot of beer research. I do want to mention, before we get too far into this, speaking of Integrin, speaking of our live show, Frillings Fest is this Saturday, the 21st. It's at Integrin Brewing. It starts at noon and it goes till whenever they close. I don't know.
Question mark.
It goes till question mark. They're going to have a tapping of a new beer. They're going to have a limited release of their new Stein.
Wow.
They're having food and vendors. And Frillings Fest, Frillings means spring, so it's essentially Oktoberfest in the spring. I shit you not, I have ordered Lederhosen.
Yeah,
They should
Wow.
be here today.
I'm witness.
Yeah, they should be here today. I am very excited. If you guys want to come out and see my super white legs, I will be at Integrin this Saturday for Fillings Fest. Hopefully.
Yeah, that sounds very enticing for everyone to show up now.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's going to be the lowest turnout ever.
Like, oh my God, I can see right through those things. Forget the beer. Look at Greg's legs.
John Bird's going to come up like, Greg, this is our lowest turnout. What happened? I thought you said you were going to talk about it on your show. And I did.
Oh, man.
I did. Anyway, yeah, come out to Frillings Fest, Integrin Moore Park. It's going to be a blast. I'm going to be hammered. I'll have some, stickers and whatnot on me, so come say hi.
In Lederhosen.
Yeah.
It could cause people to drink more. So
Yeah. We can't see those legs. Another beer.
Oh, yeah.
you see him now.
Yeah.
Put those beer goggles on.
Yeah.
So, anyways, hope you guys come out. Make sure you come up and say hi because I don't remember faces. I'm the worst. Also, beer science is one of our favorite pastimes.
Yes,
It's
it
also a relatively new logo and shirt that we came out with the beer science logo.
Yes.
And I guess you could say we've made it to the big time because we've had our first copyright claim against us.
Whoa,
shit.
really?
Really?
Yes, last week we got a copyright claim. I'll leave names out of it for now, at least. I'll talk shit another time. And they have a very similar looking logo that is copyrighted. I looked it up at the copyright, whatever it was, like registry.
Really?
And so after consulting a real life actual lawyer, I decided to take ours down.
Oh,
And
wow.
So we will now, I have a pile of shirts that the gentleman can see them right here. Pile of shirts that are now unsold.
Oh.
That have the
my
beer
God.
science logo on them, which is really disappointing.
Take him down as swap meet.
Yeah. So we're sorry. I had some questions as to why it was no longer in the store, and that is why.
Wow.
So I'll have to come up with a new shirt. The Stay Hydrated for the dudes still in the
Hey,
store,
there you go.
as well as the stickers. I feel weird making a Stay Hydrated shirt that goes across the boob region for the ladies.
Right.
Could be taken as something not beer. So I haven't made that shirt as of yet. If I get enough demand, I'll make it. I had a couple girls say they wanted it. And I just all right.
Milk stout.
Yeah. If that's what they
Oh
want.
no!
man.
Oh no! Dan went there. So, but anyways, I will do my best to come up with a new shirt very ASAP for everybody out there. And that was
So the problem was the logo?
yeah. It's
Wow.
I mean, look, if I really wanted to lawyer up and fight it, they are different. they have a very similar concept. I have no interest in paying for
Yeah,
a
we're
lawyer.
the bigger man here.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Keep your logo
and they do have it
suck our
legitimately
dick.
copyrighted. So, anyways, that's the end of that. We can still do Beer Science segment. I just need a new logo for it. So
Okay.
we'll work on it.
We're working on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in happier news, Dan forgot what he did in Vegas.
I did.
Nice.
Yeah, I had to
Then that's
jog
a
my
good trip.
memory. I was talking to my buddy. I'm like, what exactly did we do? And yeah, but I did go last week. It's a lot of fun. It's kind of an annual trip we take. We meet up with his dad and his buddy, and then his brother-in-law and his buddy over there. So this year, if you remember last year, he brought a friend of his.
Oh yeah, the annoying friend.
Yeah, that's right. So I was like, hey man, this guy better not go again, because I'm not going to go.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just not going to show. He's like, no, I'm not going to bring him. I was like, all right, I'm in. And then, and I'm not a jerk or anything. I felt like, he said, oh, he's kind of annoying. I said, no, I can get along with everybody, man. I stood corrected that week, man.
Yeah, he undersold it.
Yeah, he really did. Oh my God, the guy was terrible. But anyways, we went. We intended on doing a kind of like a bar crawl through Frontier Street.
Okay.
Didn't work out too well. We
Get
kind of
like 2 bars.
yeah, pretty much. It was the first bar we went to was like the Golden Gate bar, and that was it was nice. The chick that was a bartender there, she was actually from Camarillo.
Oh, how weird.
Which is nearby
Out in our area.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, so it was like, what the hell? So
Yeah.
that was
No
interesting.
one's ever from Camarillo unless you live in Camarillo.
Exactly. Yeah. Because I had said, oh, yeah, I'm from Ventura. And he's like, oh, I'm from Canada. I was like, well, now I can tell you where I'm really from Oxnard. So it's like, now you know where I am. You know what I mean? So
That explained a lot.
yeah. And then, so
Get that Camarillo accent. You can tell right away.
we went there, and afterwards, we found this really cool deal at Ocean One Bar and Grill in Planet Hollywood, where everything in Vegas is so expensive.
Right.
But in that little bar area, they actually have 3 drinks for $10.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like
and
any drink? Or?
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, cocktails.
Wow.
And yeah. So we kind of spent a lot of time there.
I bet.
Got hammered.
3, please.
Yeah.
3 more, please.
Uh-huh.
Another 3, please.
It was nice, and we met up with his dad and then his buddy, and his dad is kind of like it's like I like to say, like, I have these like Mount Rushmores of things, like greatest of all times.
Yeah.
His dad is probably like on my Mount Rushmore of dads I like to get drunk with. Don't worry, Scott, you're on there too. so we got hammered, and it was cool too, because the bartender that works
honored.
there, that were there, that
You
he's
like to get drunk with my dad. Cool.
yeah, he the bartender there is also in my Mount Rushmore of bartenders I like to get drunk with. So it's like, yeah, this is perfect. So we always like to make sure we got one night we're getting hammered there, and that's a bar that we went to that's inside the hotel of Alara, and
fancy.
yeah, real swanky. Later on, we went to a piano bar where we had $100 worth of drink tickets that were used. And we got pretty faded there.
Nice.
Feeling nice and buzzed.
Yeah.
The tunes are going, and it's getting late in the night, and that's when the whores come in.
Oh, yes, it is.
Yeah. So,
Yes.
and you could see them coming. There was like a pack of 3 of them, and their pimp daddy was with them too. Their pimp was he wasn't your typical pimp. You probably have a picture of what pimp would look like.
Right. I'm thinking Godfather.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Godfather or Don Magic Wand or something. No, this guy, he was actually Asian,
Uh-oh.
Okay.
but he was also not like Mr. Chow and more like Theo from 92.3 The Beat,
Okay.
if you know what I'm talking about. He kind of had like long slicked hair, like a mustache, like he was like wearing a suit. I'm like, okay, this guy, he's hitting the town with his 3 broads, and they're like all making out with each other and everything. And it was funny because we're chilling there, and it was like they started. Eventually, I could see them like messing around with all the guys and everything like that, and then they come walking over to us, and I go, "Oh fuck!" I go, "Do we look that sad and pathetic
Are we that
standing at the bar?"
desperate?
Yeah, I was like, "Oh my god." So they come over and they're like talking, and I'm like, whatever. And it's funny because they're so like a bunch of liars, man. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I couldn't stand it. Like, I mean, let's let's be up straight. If I'm just having a conversation here,
Right, like, hey, I'm a lady of the night, and I want to, charge you $150 to jump your bum. Like,
please.
I'd respect that.
Please.
Yeah.
No. They had some bullshit story with one of them. They said, "Oh, that's my boyfriend." I go, "That's your boyfriend?" I go, "Why is he making out with all your friends?"
Yeah.
And she
Why
was
are
like,
you hitting on me?
Yeah, that too. And she was like, "Oh, well, he likes my friends." And he said, "Oh, I really like your friends and I want to date them. And do you think that's weird?" I go, "No. That's exactly what I'm looking for." Like, it's like where I'm from, chicks got all uptight about that.
So what you're saying is you're a Spice Girls fan, and she told him, if you want to be my lover, you have to get with my friends.
That's pretty much what happened.
You just can't respect an honest whore enough.
You can't. No. And it was funny because
few and far between.
Just don't lie. Yeah.
we had enough drinks that my buddy, I don't know, he must have thought he was like God's gift to women or something, because he forgot they were whores, and he was just like kind of talking to them and gabbing it up. And and then it was funny because the pimp comes by and he's just having a drink right next to us because we're the marks now,
Right.
And I just started talking to him. I go, "Hey man, what's up, dude?"
How's business?
Yeah. And I asked him, I go, "Hey man, how does this happen? How do you make this happen?" And he just kind of like was breaking off the game with me, dude.
Wow.
Like, yeah, he was
You
like,
got some
"Hey, man."
pointers.
Yeah, he was like, "I'm just, honest with my girls. I tell them, I'm just here for a good time. And, if you want out, you can leave." And it's like, I was like, oh my God.
Wow.
It was pretty cool, man. And,
You should tell him that his whores should be as honest as he is.
I was telling him, I was like, they're making shit up and everything. Probably got their asses beat, but whatever,
Gotta keep that hand strong.
Yeah, they had it coming, I guess. But
Good Lord.
yeah, but it was funny. Yeah, and he said some shit too. Like, we got deep, dude, because we're getting drunk.
Well,
And I
so
was
you get
telling-
into the business now.
See,
you got some insight.
That's the thing, and I made sure not to buy him a drink because then I'm a whore. You know what I mean? Like, I'm with daddy all of a sudden. So I was like, no,
Just
I'm
don't
not.
lie. It's okay if you're a whore.
So I was like, I told him, I was like, "Hey man," I go, "But how long can you keep doing this? Like, don't you like long for like companionship? Like, like we were getting deep." He was like,
Wow.
If it happens, it happens. But for now, I'm living the life. I go, "Yeah, you really are, dude." Like, so it was a nice conversation. I had to stop my buddy. He started buying the whores drinks.
Oh, God.
I was like, no. And I told him the pimp's name was Tony. And I told him, I was like, "Tony," I go, "My buddy's a mark over here. He totally thinks he's like God's gift to women." And he's like laughing. Then he starts buying the drinks. I'm like, "Dude, I got to stop him." He goes, he's already doing it. I was like, "Oh my God." So I was like, telling him, I was like, "Don't buy him drinks." He's like, "Why? They're cool. They're college girls and blah, blah, blah." I was like,
God.
oh my God.
God.
He's like, "You're the guy. You're the single one. You should be talking to him. Why are you talking to that guy?" I go, "He's the pimp. Like, they're hoes. Do you not know that?" Like, oh my God.
Did you not watch the Attitude Era? Wrestling explained all of this to us.
Oh my God. So yeah, that was pretty much my trip to
Good
to
times.
Vegas. Oh yeah, big good times. Yeah.
I think I've told my hooker story on the show, right? I'll summarize. Like when I was there one time, I was there for a bachelor party. We stumbled our way into MGM super late. It was like 4 a.m. And these two girls walked up. They wanted to party with the four of us. And then it was like, "We want to party with you." And I was singled out. So once again, I was like, "Thanks." So I'm the desperate looking asshole, right? And the other guys were like, "Yeah, you got to go." And so it's like 4 guys sharing a hotel room. And so they slipped me one of the keys, the key card, and we're like, "Hey, yeah, go have fun." So we went out, and I was like, "You guys, I think it's a hooker." And they just walked out. So the girl and I went off. We had a drink. I was the mark who bought her a drink.
Oh.
And I was like, "Let's see where this is going to go."
That's where it starts.
I knew where it was going to go. We had a couple, I had a drink. And of course, she orders like the expensive shit. Then goes to the bathroom, comes back, was like, "So, you want to party?" I was like, "I love to party." She's like, "Yeah, how much you looking to spend?" I was like, "Not that kind of party. I like to party for free."
Good for you.
Yeah, so I walked out at that point. Though the worst part was like MGM's so confusing. I walked the wrong way.
Oh no!
And like the exit was blocked because they're doing construction, so I had to walk back where they were, like around. I was like,
man.
"God, please don't look at me."
It's like, I'm having the time of my life.
yeah, at 4:30 in the morning, running away from a hooker. So yeah.
Oh man.
Oh God, I did some important beer research over the
nice.
weekend.
Excellent.
I went to this place in Hollywood called Blue Palms. And they have like 25 beers on tap, and they're all delicious. They have Pliny on tap.
Sounds like a weekend for me.
Yeah, had a couple of Pliny's. Had New Modern Times Hazy IPA. It was just got shit. No, I didn't get shit. Actually, I just got a nice buzz. Afterwards, the guys I was with, one of them was a frequenter of Hollywood bars, and I was like, "Hey, you ever been to Jumbo's Clown Room?" I was like, I was like, "No, it sounds a little weird."
It really does.
And the other guy goes, "Oh, it's a strip club." I'm like, "Oh, okay." He goes, "No, it's not a strip club." And he convinced us it wasn't. And technically it's not, because in California you can't have full nude and alcohol in the same establishment.
That's true.
Welcome to California.
Yep.
So it's actually really fun. It's this divey shithole of a bar where these girls do not get nude, but they do pole dance. But they're actually like really good pole dancers. Like, you know, if you go to like the crappy Spearmint Rhino or something, you got girls that can like barely hang on to the pole,
Yeah.
and they're just naked in like 8 seconds because that's all they got to offer. Like, these girls were wildly talented, possibly former gymnasts.
Oh, wow.
And it was actually a lot of fun. And, you know, the beers were not quite strip club price, which was good. I had, you know, like 3 beers for $18. Or at a strip club, that's like 1 beer.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of fun. So if you're in Hollywood, go to Jumbo's Clown Room. It was hilarious.
Jumbo's Clown Room.
Yeah. And the weekend before that, I was at Disneyland doing some beer research. They had their food, beer, and wine festival.
Ooh.
And I signed up for their Sierra Nevada tasting class. And they have a representative from Sierra Nevada come down. Happened to be the brother of the founder, so that was cool. We got a lot of history. We had very little tasting notes, but we had a lot of history, and found out that like Sierra Nevada was started in Woodland Hills because that's where they were from. And when they were 13, they used to sneak into their neighbor's garage and steal his homebrew. And so the neighbor got pissed off and just taught him how to homebrew. And when they were teenagers.
Man.
What else? Oh,
Best neighbor ever.
yeah, right. Instead of just like beating the shit out of him, he's like, "Let me teach you how to make your own beer underage."
Show you how a man drinks beer.
Exactly. And then the Grateful Dead were a big reason that Sierra Nevada blew up. Apparently, when they were touring, they demanded that every arena they went to served Sierra Nevada
Oh, shit.
at their concerts.
Nice.
So that they attribute that to a lot of their success,
Pioneers.
especially early on. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Their brewery is super green. Like, they capture all their own CO2 that like is released. They recapture it and reuse it and stuff. They're looking to open a place in London. I'm just reading off some of my notes that I took. They want to open a place over there. We asked them, we're like, we should ask them a question. What should we ask? And, you know, I have my list of like rapid fire questions I ask brewers when I do interviews.
Yes.
And so I pulled it up real quick. And one of them is like, what's your favorite food beer pairing? So we shouted it out at him, and he goes like, I don't really know. It's a great question. He goes, but I will tell you, all those snobs that want to pair their wine with food, beer pairs so much better. And everyone's like, yeah, here, no. What else? Oh, we tried their Summerfest lager, which I'm sure a lot of people have had. Is really good. They first debuted it in late 80s, 1989. Talking about it ferments a little warmer than some lagers do. Their name, Sierra Nevada, came from their neighbor was like the leader of the Sierra Club, and they went to school up north, and so they're like, Sierra Nevada. Yeah, that's about it for my notes here. We did try their hazy IPA, which is hazy little thing. That one's pretty good. I was sad. I really wanted to try Hot Bullet. I mean, I've already had it, but have Hot Bullet, which is their new IPA. That's delicious. Yeah. I wanted to like get a little insight on that, but they didn't have that one there. So that was unfortunate.
Womp.
It was a lot of fun. Oh, they do 150 beers per year, which is kind of crazy.
Wow.
And the Sierra Nevada Pale Ale, the one everybody knows, is 50% of their production. So
interesting.
Yeah, it was kind of cool. Learn some nerdy shit. So
yeah, you really did learn.
Yeah.
Normally we say we do beer research, just means we're drinking.
Yeah, I did some legit. I mean, I took notes. You guys can see my pages.
I
of notes
saw that.
And,
Holy crap, dude!
Did some legit research. Also, I wanted to mention that this Friday, not only is it 420, bro, it is also the release. I'm so excited for this. Of the second of my favorite movie ever.
Beering and smoking the reefer.
Yeah. I donated to the Kickstarter. I have a ticket already. I've booked my seats. I'm going to get my 6 Schlitzes.
6 Schlitz is no Schlitz. Whatever's free.
Okay, I'll take whatever's free. They really, I'm super excited.
All right, meow. Hand over your license and registration.
Meow.
Meow.
So I just had to play some drops.
Oh, yeah.
Open bar, dude!
That was so good. All right, we got some sports to talk about very quickly.
And now, the sports, brought to you by cleaninguptheglass.com.
Whether it's the Baltimore Chop or the 1-2 punch, it's time for sports.
Oh, yeah, and just wanted to say about cleaninguptheglass.com, I got a new article up. Posted it right before the playoffs. It's called the James Harden Rule. Basically, what I'm talking about, it's kind of the continuation to my end of season awards where, I was giving awards out. MVP, I said, should be James Harden. Right. But now I'm just kind of raining on his parade. And, I do dissect his game. And, I pretty much explain why I don't like watching this motherfucker play basketball. So And it's done in an intelligent way, much more intelligent than I speak on the show. So
Yeah, he has the delete button on the keyboard there.
yeah,
so,
exactly. So
exactly.
yeah, go read that and you'll understand.
Very nice.
Mm-hmm.
It's that time for the playoffs where there are a bunch of NBA coaching holes.
Ouch.
Yeah. The Hornets have gotten rid of Steve Clifford. Magic got rid of Frank Vogel. Knicks got rid of Jeff Hornacek. Of course, Jason Kidd is out at the Bucks. David Fizdale out of Memphis. And the Suns, I don't know why, have fired Earl Watson.
That was the first one.
Yeah.
That happened right after Alonzo scored like 29 on him. It's like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, so there's a lot of holes to fill this offseason. There's been rumors that the other Jeff might be going back to the Knicks, but they claim no.
Van Gundy?
Van Gundy.
Oh, Van Gundy,
Yeah.
that's right.
They say no. That'd be a weird comeback.
He was there already.
Yeah, and I don't think he left on very good terms.
I don't
Like,
think
they
so
were like,
either.
get the fuck out.
I'm pretty
kinda.
sure they terminated him.
Yeah, that'd be weird. So
Yeah,
I'd be
that was
surprised.
that's pre-Riley. So or
Yeah.
was it post-Riley?
It was post-Riley.
Post-Riley.
actually. He was an
Pre-
assistant coach.
pre-fill.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
yeah.
That's right.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
But why is it whenever the Suns fire a coach, they're always, like, happy and like, oh, my God, I'm free of that contract.
Yeah, I know, right?
Thank
I
God.
know, man.
Yeah.
Then they go and date the chick from the sports show.
Who did that?
Earl Watson.
Oh, is he really?
He's like banging some like hot chick from one of those talking head shows.
Sounds about right.
I used to be a
Yeah.
Suns coach. Ooh,
Yeah, she's like, now that you're not affiliated with Phoenix, we can date.
Yeah.
Yeah, please.
Good for him.
And why is it, I'm sorry, just quick, why is it,
Old man rant.
I know.
why is it, I was watching the Pacers and the Cavs. Pacers were kicking their ass. So all of a sudden, no matter what, if the Pacers blink too many times, they called a foul on them. It's like, we got to get these guys.
Siri's going crazy
Siri
on
keeps
Scott's
doing that
phone.
to me.
Oh man.
So why is it whenever the game looks like it's going to be a blowout, the referees try to make it come back to look like the Cavs are
Because nobody will blow out LeBron.
That's right.
So anyway, that's my
Okay.
Yeah, they had that. They had that ballooned up to like a 21 point lead or something like that.
Pacers were kicking their ass. All of a sudden, and they even showed on the replay where the Pacer never touched.
Oh yeah,
Cavalier
Lance Stevenson.
Sounds about right.
when he got called for a foul.
Yeah, well, he
So-
flopped and made it look like he did.
So, and the referee's standing right there.
Yeah, bunch of crap.
Anywho, I'll shut up the rest of the show.
Oh, is that all it takes? We should give him a segment every show. He just shuts up
That's
the
an
rest
old
of it.
man rant.
Please,
Yeah.
please.
NFL talk. Please stop doing mock drafts. I'm so fucking tired.
saw that.
of
No mock drafts.
No mock drafts! Exclamation mark. The Ravens are interested in Dez Bryant, and they're about the only ones at this point.
Ah,
Yeah.
isn't that
Who is?
weird?
The Ravens? What did I say?
Baltimore.
No, I didn't hear it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the Ravens are interested in Dez Bryant. I don't know why. Nobody else is. I mean, he's kind of an asshole and a cancer in the locker room.
Kind of waiting for the Raiders to go after him.
Yeah, he is. But
That would be fitting.
He is a talented receiver.
He is awesome.
You know,
Yeah, it's unfortunate he's such a dickhead off the field.
that's
Yeah.
true.
And causes issues, and I don't know. Right?
That's true.
I don't know.
I suppose.
I guess.
I
Otherwise,
mean,
otherwise, I feel like people would want him more.
Yeah, but I don't know what receiver isn't worth his weight and baggage. It seems like they all kind of have something
Yeah.
going on.
Touche. And finally, the Angels have asked Ohtani's fans to be quiet while he's batting.
Really?
Yeah, they're in Kansas City, and there's these girls. There are girls, too, who were cheering for him loudly every time he got up to bat. And Angels brass went over and asked them to be quiet.
Get outta
Because
here.
they were distracting him.
Really?
Oh,
He
my
said he
God.
did not ask for it, but did appreciate it.
Oh my God, are you serious?
Yeah.
He needs like quiet, like it's golf.
So you know that we now need to go to every Angels game and
Oh,
just
absolutely.
scream every time. He's
Can
up
you
to bat.
imagine like when he goes to, like opposing stadiums now, how loud they're going to
Oh my
be?
God,
when he
they're
going to
bring megaphones now.
Yeah, I'm sure they are.
Totally,
because they
are.
know it
was
gets in his
stupid.
head.
Yeah,
What a moron.
yeah. That's only going to make your thing worse.
Yeah.
So, not smart. Not smart.
No, it's not.
I know in Japan, like crowds are just quieter than they are here.
Yeah.
So I'm sure he's used to the quietness, but you're not there anymore. I'm sorry.
Unless it's sumo.
Did they get loud for sumo?
I don't know. I'm assuming.
That,
You're assuming.
Sumoing.
Yeah.
See what I did there?
Okay, we should move
that
on
and
from
ping
that.
pong, I think.
Oh, okay.
Oh shit! You're
Wow.
right.
Do they like ping pong?
Hey,
what I
Forrest
heard.
Gump told you.
That's true. It's quite the tournament.
Love playing my ping pong paddle.
All right, that's it for sports. Nicole's back. She took a little field trip over to Steve's Pizza
Oh.
because they were, which she's reviewed before, they were having a big Lagunitas tasting event.
Oh shit!
And let's see how that went.
Hi everyone, it's Nicole from Beauty and Beer, and I'm excited to share with you my recent trip to Steve's Pizza. And at Steve's Pizza, they were having a tasting event for Lagunitas Brewing Company. It was a great turnout for this event. There was 2 complimentary tastings. One was for Little Something Something, and the other one was for the Waldo Special Ale. Justin went all out with the cool stuff that he was giving out. I got a sticker, I got some Waldo Special Ale rolling papers, I got a cool magnet, I got a pair of sunglasses, which came just in time because I broke my other sunglasses, so I'm gonna be rocking Lagunitas sunglasses for a while. And I'm really excited that I got a t-shirt, and it's like the Waldo's car with like the skeletons on it, so it's like a really cool t-shirt. I got a limited pin and I got a poster. So if you went to this tasting event, you got a lot of stuff, and let me not forget that I also got a Lagunitas glass. I will be taking photos of each of these items and posting them onto my blog. I just love, of course, both of those beers were awesome. The Waldo Special Ale, so good. I've heard mixed reviews from people, but I really liked it. I really enjoyed it a lot. I definitely recommend it. Lagunitas will be in Davis and in El Dorado Hills the month of April, so if you are in that local area, definitely check it out. It's a great time. You get 2 complimentary tastings, and you can have pizza. And speaking of pizza, I had to get the Steve, which is the combination, 2 sides of ranch, because pizza and beer are just so good together. And at this point, I'm starting to think that the pizza and beer life chose me, and I'm just the chosen one, because it seems like I'm eating pizza more than once a week now. But if you would like to read about my experience or follow my adventures, you can go to my website at BeautyandBeer.com, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram at BeautyandBeer. Thank you so much. Cheers.
I swear, every week she reviews beer and we just get hungry.
That's right.
All this pizza talk.
Oh my God, so much pizza.
I know.
And then that one week she was talking about Mexican food, and I craved Mexican food.
Oh yeah, that's
now
right.
I'm craving pizza.
Yeah.
Want pizza.
And she
Beer.
eats so much pizza and beer.
Oh my God.
Yet weighs like 5 pounds.
I
It's
know.
insane. I don't know how she does it.
It's ridiculous,
Yes.
dude.
Also, that Waldo's, that Lagunitas
yeah.
Waldo's, first of all, delicious and dangerous.
Dangerous is right.
Yeah, it's like 11%.
Yeah, I had that at the good old hipster bar for burger and beer.
Yeah.
And I went down there and I was like, hey, what's her name? Sarah. I go, what's new? She goes, oh, we got that Waldo's. I go, oh, really? She's like, oh, but it's 11%. I go, then I want it. For lunch, please.
Right, yeah, that's it? Only 11?
Going back to work.
Yeah.
I'll take 2.
And it sneaks up on you.
Yeah.
Like it drinks like an IPA.
Yeah.
But that baby is double digits.
Yeah, I was stumbling around the office after that.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, I was
trying
like,
to take calls.
sitting in other people's desks. Like, oh, I don't sit here. Oh, shit.
Taking other people's calls.
Just answer the phone. That's right.
That's right. Excuse me? Click.
Thank you for calling.
Boop, boopy doop.
Oh, God, yeah. It's good and it's dangerous. You can follow Nicole at Beauty and Beer, spelt out, all one word, on the Instagrams, and of course, BeautyandBeer.com. She's got pictures of her field trips and her blog that she writes in more detail about those. And we'll have pictures of her Lagunitas event coming up on our social medias, just The Unfiltered Gentleman, and of course, Twitter at Unfiltered Gents.
Right on.
All right, Old Timmy, word of the week. I cracked up so hard when I came across this one. Dillberry maker. Scott just read it. Dillberry maker, which is slang for rectum.
Bam.
Yeah, so if you're calling someone an asshole,
Yeah.
you call them a dillberry maker. That is awesome.
That is.
Made me think of dingleberry.
Yeah, that's
I'm
right.
sure it's related in some way.
Dillberry maker.
Dillberry maker. So, if you need to call somebody an asshole, but, like it's your boss or something, you can't just, straight up call an asshole. It's like, all right, you dillberry maker. And they, laugh at you, you dillberry maker.
Ew, dillberry maker.
Oh, you silly guy.
Yeah.
I know, right?
That was so funny. I wish I knew what that was.
Right.
Uh-huh.
And then they go to Google.
Yep.
So, yes.
And then you get fired.
Yeah, tweet us something with Dillberry Maker. That'd be
Yeah,
great.
really.
Yeah,
Yeah.
please add Unfiltered Gents. All right, let's class things up. There's nothing better than a babe with craft beer. It's time for Beer Babe of the Week. It is indeed. And you can follow her on the Instagrams, and it's at just me and my beer, but there's a period between each word. So just.me.and.my.beer, which is slightly annoying, but
Yeah.
the results are worth it.
Yes.
In this picture, she's drinking a Dragon's Milk by New Holland Brewing, which I've had, and it's tasty. It's a bourbon barrel-aged stout.
And I like that she didn't show the label, so I didn't really have an excuse for not looking at the beer this time. I was like, I wanted to pay attention, but
had to look at the beer.
Never mind.
Yes. So make sure you guys go follow her at Just Me and My Beer. The dots in between. You'll be quite happy you did, I think. So, yes, there you go. All right. It has become that part of the show. Is everybody ready for this part of the show? Do we need to do a couple news stories first?
No.
Okay. It is time to find out, not only will Scott, but will we pour it out? All right.
I'm a little scared.
Yeah, I am too.
Yeah,
I made it.
I always get scared though when you're like, oh, I don't know if we should drink this.
So let me tell you what. Hold on. Should I tell you what it is, or should we try it first?
Try it first.
Yeah, let's try it first, and then I'll tell you exactly what it is. There's nothing in here that should make anybody sick or anything like that.
Piss or anything, nothing, no piss or...
Well, piss is sterile.
Semen.
Yeah, piss is okay. It's sterile.
I left a little bit in case anybody wants more.
Oh, yeah, do leave a little bit because somebody else wants to try it. I promised a little extra.
Oh.
So I should have said that first. I'm glad you left a little. All right.
I'm a gentleman.
You are a gentleman. So, yes, let's try this. I'm sniffing it. I smell quite a bit of booze.
Yeah, no kidding.
It's got a strong odor to it in the booze department.
Yeah, a very distinct odor.
So people say about me.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, dude. That's like something I've never smelled.
Heard that before.
I'm starting to like it.
Yeah. Have you tried it yet?
Stings the nostrils.
Will you pour it out?
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
You already tried it?
Yeah, I'm going to try it now. Let's
Now he's like halfway done with it.
It's gone. Can I have another, please?
Oh, it's actually not that bad.
Oh, here we go.
Dan's putting it down. Let's see. I was pleasantly surprised. He's got a look on his face.
I like it.
I'm trying
Whatever
to
it is.
pinpoint the taste.
You let me know when you give up.
Yeah, no kidding. It's almost got like a fruit.
Yeah, got a little banana too.
Yeah,
It's kind of like
banana.
a dillberry maker.
Oh God, nice throwback.
Got him.
So here's what it is.
Okay.
As we know, a couple months ago, I made the Hef. I homebrewed a Hefeweizen, and I added a little hop to it. Just a hint of hop. I would not break our rules of no hoppy beers today.
Okay.
The very last bottle, which is what you're drinking, only came up to I don't know. Would you say 2/3 full, maybe 3/4?
Yes.
And I thought, well, I don't just want to put it in not filled. I got to put something else in there. So I topped it off with bourbon.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So this
good.
is the
I
first,
like it.
and at least only that I've ever heard of, bourbon Hefeweizen.
That could be a whole new thing.
I know. I actually like this better than the regular Hef.
This could be your breaking into the
Yeah,
main
this
air.
is my calling right
This
here.
is it right here.
Pretty
yeah.
confusing, man.
It's not bad.
Yeah, when you smell it, it's like, well, what is this? And even when you taste it, like you said, it is kind of a hef, but there's still something
You
throwing
get
off.
like a little bit of the banana from the Hef, but
Correct.
you get that whiskey flavor coming
listen
through
to the
too.
story about a man named Greg.
It was a good story till he had too many of these.
Yeah,
Gold.
made this golden beer and became rich.
Yeah,
and-
so that's surprisingly not bad. I was very afraid to try
It's
this.
good, yeah.
It's been sitting there for a while. So,
Wow.
all right, if anybody wants the recipe, it's real easy. Hef plus third a bottle of bourbon.
Fuck.
You could make your own at home. I think at that point
Yeah.
we just come. Oh, instead of like an Irish car bomb, this could be like a Bavarian car bomb.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Man.
Bavarian.
Yeah, because the Hef. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think we just made something here.
We did.
All right,
Made history.
Yeah, that's for sure. Let's move on to some news.
Extra, extra, drink all about it. It's time for booze news.
It is indeed. In honor of 420 being this
Littering
week,
and smoking the reefer.
New Belgium, add to the list of beers with weed. They have, they have announced that they will be coming out with the Hemperor. It does not have THC in it, though. It is an HPA, a hemp pale ale.
I wonder why. So the other ones we were talking about, remember they were like weed teas?
Right, no alcohol, but they did have THC.
THC. So this has alcohol, but no THC.
Right, this is just hemp.
Does it make you wonder why everyone's kind of like not mixing it all together?
It's got to be a legal thing where you're
so?
just running into weird laws at that point.
Perhaps.
And plus, you can market this beer in any state.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot market the THC beer. That's a very slim market. That's like 4 states.
That's true.
So, plus Canada. Mm-hmm. But anyways, I'd be interested in try it. Apparently, it's supposed to taste like super dank and like weed. HPA, hemp pale ale. They've invented a new beer.
Right on.
We talked a few weeks ago, maybe a couple months ago by this point, about Stone suing MillerCoors over the use of Stone on the Keystone.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because they basically hidden key and it just Stone nice and big across the
know.
It was bullshit, by the way.
Dick bags.
Well, MillerCoors has finally, the dick bags have finally responded. The Dillberry makers. Yeah. Their beer is some Dillberry shit. MillerCoors has finally responded to Stone, and they've basically, in a bunch of legal jargon, said that this is a publicity stunt from Stone to gain recognition. Like, have you not heard of Stone?
They got something going, man. They got like an ace in under their sleeve, I think.
Stone does?
No.
Or Miller?
Yeah, Miller.
Maybe.
Because they're just kind of like, yeah, bring it on, fuckers.
I think they're expecting them to not want to pony up and pay for a legal fight like this.
You think so?
I think that's because, any other craft brewery couldn't afford it.
Right.
Stone is like, we are going to fuck your shit up.
You don't think they're not aware of that, though?
I don't know. I don't know.
It's almost like they want them to, like, exhaust their resources on this suit. And then they're going to hit them again with something else.
Maybe go broke and then buy them out.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Dick bags.
I had the thought that this was really, and this is back when I first started, a publicity stunt on Miller's part. We're going to, strap on to Stone's publicity, get a bunch of eyes on us, and then at the very last minute, right before we go to trial, all right, we're sorry, we'll stop. We'll settle. But they've just gotten a bunch of publicity from it.
Yeah?
They got a video of Stone founder Greg Koch, or Coach, I don't ever know how to say it right, drinking a Keystone. You could use that in some publicity.
Interesting.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens. Green Flash, we talked about Green Flash's issues a few weeks back, and they were closing some of their locations. Well, they have officially been foreclosed on by the bank.
Oh, shit.
And are now owned by an investment company.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Not good for Green Flash. And in the wake of that, Deschutes Brewing, we all love Deschutes,
yes,
delays their Roanoke production facility. They were going to open up in Roanoke, Virginia, and they have now delayed that on the heels of this happening. It seems like the bigger, I use in quotes, breweries here are facing some issues because I think the nano and the local and the small breweries are doing so much better. It used to be like local and nano weren't very good, and now they're just as good because brewing production and procedures have really stepped up, and it's easier for a small brewery to make good beer. And I think they're having some issues now, the bigger breweries.
Yeah, everybody is. I mean, you got Stone with their suit, and I mean, everybody's just struggling over here. It looks like. I mean, we got news, and it's not good.
Yeah, it's not good. Can't we all just drink along?
Yeah,
yeah. So, Modern Times not doing bad things though. They are opening up in Santa Barbara, California. That's not too far from us. A new location. It's going to be called the Academy of Recreational Sciences.
There's that science word again.
There's that science word. It's going to be on State Street. So those of you who are familiar with Santa Barbara, Lower State Street, the Academy of Recreational Sciences.
Wow.
Yes, or science. I'm excited for that.
Yes.
Like me, some Modern Times. I need to hit up the Dankness Dojo. That's their new place in downtown LA. I haven't been there yet.
Dankness Dojo?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. And in fact, just throwing it all the way back to a prior episode, when we had Nick from 14 Cannons on, Marshall, who owns 14 Cannons, builds all these places. He built the Dankness Dojo, built tons of yard houses and other breweries. So I wonder if he'll be building the new Modern Times Academy of Recreational Science as
Interesting.
well.
Dankness Dojo. Bring my black belt.
Yeah.
My black belt of drinking.
That's right. Yeah. And congratulations, Tennessee. You can finally buy alcohol on Sundays.
Really?
Oh, shit. Yes. Or soon. It's been signed. I don't think it's officially in place yet, but they've been passing some laws so they could join the 1920s.
Nice.
Yes.
Well, I'm sure they were getting by on their own moonshine and everything, so.
Yeah, getting high on their own supply.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. And then finally, Drink for a Good Cause. If you're in the Berkeley area of Northern California, on June 2nd, they're doing a charity thing for dogs. So you go, you buy a ticket, you get a bunch of free beer. Not free beer. Ooh, right in time. You get a bunch of beer from some tasty breweries and supports local shelters and stuff.
Oh, that's good.
Puppies.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody loves puppies.
Puppies.
Yeah, I know Melvin's going to be there. That's one of the breweries. 2x4.
Oh,
yeah, exactly. So go be a tough guy and support the puppies. That's it for us. Next week, we have Eric Garcia from Eagle Rock Brewing on the show. This dude is super nerdy in the best way possible.
Right on.
He's great and laughs at everything, which makes me want to hang out with him all the time. He is hilarious. We talk about Eagle Rock Brewing and his beginnings and just all things beer. And I hope you all will enjoy it and you'll come back and listen to that. They also have Session Fest coming up. We'll talk a little bit more about it next week. But basically they do a competition amongst their Eagle Rock staff where they compete in session beers. Anything under, 5%? And see who the winner is. So that is coming up in May. I think I'll be there for that. Well, I wonder if I could be a judge. That'd be
shit.
Awesome. I should email. I should hit him up. Be like, hey, judge time.
Yeah, press pass.
Yeah, exactly. I do have one. Press pass.
Judge Judy right here.
Mm-hmm. So make sure you listen next week for Eric Garcia from Eagle Rock Brewing. Make sure you follow us on the social medias. We post all the pictures of the beer we talk about, as well as some of our stories. The Unfiltered Gentleman, or if it's Twitter, at Unfiltered Gents. Lots of beer porn. Make sure you go to theunfilteredgentleman.com/shop and you can get that Stay Hydrated t-shirt as well as stickers. And soon enough, we will have another shirt for the ladies. I'm so sorry about Beer Science.
That's too bad, man.
I know. We'll figure something out.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's everything. 805-538-BEER 2337 is our number. You can call and text and please drunk dial us. That's all we want in life is for you to drunk dial us. You're in Vegas. Hanging out with the Ho Train.
The Ho Train.
Yeah. Leave us a drunk voicemail.
Tony and the Ho Train.
That's right.
Damn.
We want to hear about it. So, all right. Thanks, everybody, for listening. Keep telling friends about the show. I'll see you at Frillings Fest.
Oh, yeah.
Where I'll be staying hydrated in some lederhosen.
Bang.
Yes. So. All right. Good night, everybody.